Alright, so very, very exciting news just dropped. As I promised in my last LegendsCon II video, I'm going to continue to update everybody about all of the LegendsCon II announcements, and we have our second guest confirmed for LegendsCon II, and it's John Whitman. I am so excited about this. There are so many things I want to get signed by Mr. John Whitman. Like, can I take my entire set of Galaxy of Fear books? I want to get a full set signed. And he also wrote some other really cool items in the expanded universe, like 2 picture books that had original stories that were published by Funworks. Han Solo's Dangerous Mission and Luke Skywalker's Rescue Mission were the titles. I've shown them on my channel before. They're just tiny little picture books, but they have original EU story. I'd love to get those signed. I don't know if he even remembers writing those, but I think he'd find it cool to sign them. He also wrote the mix-up droid comic and audio drama, which is super expensive, but now I think I'm going to have to track that down and get it so I can get it signed by him. He also wrote those audio dramas like Dark Empire, Empire's End, the 3 Dark Forces video game adaptation graphic novellas. He wrote audio dramas for those. And he wrote the Tales of the Jedi audio dramas too, so I'm going to have to track down all of those cassette tapes, maybe track them down as CDs too, and have him sign the covers, because I love those audio dramas. They are so fun, and I would love to get them signed by him. Additionally, he wrote a short story in Adventure Journal number 9, so I have to take my Adventure Journal to get him to sign that as well. It was called Combat Moon. It's a fairly good short story. It's enjoyable, and so I definitely like to get him to sign an Adventure Journal as well. So there's all these audio dramas that he wrote, some picture books, some young readers novels, and of course this short story as well. He wrote so much, and he did so much for continuity. Oh my gosh, I have so many questions for him. I just want to interview him. Maybe I'll interview him someday. That would be really cool, because I just have so many questions for him, like lore-related, in-depth questions, because he was clearly a huge expanded universe fan when he was writing his books, because he put such in-depth lore connections in his works. Like, for example, in Galaxy of Fear, he put a connection to Jedi Prince with Hologram Fun World. Like, come on. That is super in-depth, fascinating, in-depth lore connections. So cool that he was just a huge expanding universe fan, obviously. He is underrated as a master of continuity, but he truly was. He's on the level of, like, Ryder Wyndham's, Jason Fry's, Daniel Wallace's, Leland Cheese, Abel G. Pena's, Joe Bongiorno's. He's on that level, except he was very early in doing this. In the 90s, he was, like, interweaving these connections for the expanding universe. And, of course, he was going to write the Star Wars fairy tales about Jason and Jaina, so like them in the Hanadak, which is from Ewoks, so that would have been more EU connections. And as a huge Jason and Jaina fan, I just yearn for more Jason and Jaina stories in the expanding universe. I would love to ask him more about that, more about what the stories would have entailed. Maybe we can ask him if he can rewrite it, just write what his idea had going to be. What it was going to be about anyways, so that we could see these stories. I just am so excited about John Whitman being at LegendsCon II. If you can't tell from my like overzealous reaction, like I am a huge fan of a lot of this guy's work. His picture books are fun. The Galaxy of Fear series is really fun. The audio dramas he wrote, I really love. And the mix-up droid is just fascinating. Like everything about its like production origin and everything about its story is just so fascinating too. His short story and adventure journal, he's done so much, and I just absolutely love the guy. His stories are amazing, and I cannot wait to get some stuff signed by him at LegendsCon II. I will continue to update everybody on the channel for further LegendsCon guest announcements, continue to make videos breaking down my thoughts on more LegendsCon II guest announcements. But that's about all I have for today. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? Now we have our second guest for LegendsCon II. We've got Kevin J. Anderson, huge deal, and John Whitman, maybe a huger deal in my opinion. I just love John Whitman so much, and I'm so excited that we're going to get the opportunity to meet him. Let me know in the comments what you think of this, and I'll see you guys in the next announcement.